Hi guys, I just want to show you how we can pick up two containers at the same time with the truck and trailer composition. The first thing we have to do, when you reverse into position, you have to stop before the container, before you're touching the container. And there's two reasons for that. You have to set the height of your vehicle, and first of all you have to check the containers are suitable to pick up. So that's what we're starting off. I asked my cameraman to come here and look on this line. So the two containers are in line and perfectly exactly behind each other, so it's suitable to pick up both at the same time. So that's fine. We have to check the ground is not sinking and the legs are supporting the whole container weight, so it's not gonna happen anything. And we have to check all all 8 legs to be sure it is suitable for picking up. So what we have to check, the two attaching points of the supporting bar is holding the container leg to twist it for the side, and the container leg is out and straight and holding the container weight, so that's fine. Same as with this leg, the leg is out, the supporting bar is attached on both sides and is holding from this thing, is okay. Same as here, supporting bar attached, container leg out, holding the container weight. And one more time in this side, container leg is out fully and the supporting bar is holding. So from here I can see again all container legs are out at the same level, so it's not gonna hit our lorry. It's safe to come on this side, but we have 4 more legs to check on the other side. So starting point, you can see these legs are pulled out the same way as the other side and all legs are at the same level. So that is absolutely perfect. We have to check the supporting bar is out, container leg is straight, holding the container weight is absolutely perfect. Supporting bar is attached on both sides. Looks like it's not broken and it's holding the weight. Same as here, both of them attached, container leg out and straight. And here as well, container legs out, supporting bar is holding. So it's absolutely fine. I'm happy with it. I will carry on to pick up the 2 containers. Now we have to set the height of the vehicle. From this point, it looks like a little bit high, but if my cameraman will show you about this position and you can see in, I think it is the perfect height. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but we got a few centimeters gap between the container and the vehicle. But as soon as I start to reverse underneath it, I will double check again just to make sure we are not making any mistakes, but it should be good. What else we have to be careful, this supporting bar is holding the container to move forward, is a safety bar, but I cannot raise up right now because we have to go under the first container and we will pick up the second container onto this trailer. So this one has to be down. That's very important, it has to be down, and when it's in the gap between the 2 containers, I have to come back and raise it up manually. So this is for first, and also when you reverse underneath a container, make sure your wheels are all on the ground, the lifting axle as well, because if it's up, it might gonna cause you problem later on. So let's see if I can go reverse underneath this container. I forgot to tell you, it's very important when you put into the reverse gear, always use the turtle mode, because otherwise the truck is gonna be too quick and it's more likely you can damage anything. So very slow and careful is the key. And I just come out to double check. I can hear on the noise is probably everything goes all right, but don't expect anything. Just come out and double check it. That's the best practice. So when you come out, you can see this is the perfect height of the vehicle because we got an even gap between the container and the vehicle all the way. So this one is guide you in perfectly to the right place. So I'm happy with it. I will carry on reverse. Now, stop again just to double check my lorry truck height is adequate to go underneath the container, but it looks like it's perfect. If you got a little bit more gap here, it's fine, but if you get a little gap and it's not touching the container, that's absolutely fine. And also when I'm out, I will go to check of the trailer if I can raise the bar now or I have to move the vehicle at some way. Okay, so now we are at the back of the vehicle, which you can see the trailer is already underneath the second container, which is the rollers are perfectly in the rail. I can show you from the back. That is the best way you can look at it, where your rails and rollers are. So if you look it from here, you can see the two rollers are perfectly between the rails, but a little bit to this side. So when I'm steering the vehicle, I have to move the trailer back a little bit to that side. And this way, it will be perfectly underneath the container. And when the trailer is nearly all the way underneath, I have to raise up that bar what I talked about before. If you come with me, please. If you remember, there is a bar between the two containers, actually in front of the second container. But that bar is just about here. So this bar has to go into that gap to be able to lift up. So let's make this happen. And as you did see, my rollers are a little bit too close to the other side. So just to make sure everything is safe, I will move forward a little bit and steer a little bit, just a tiny bit. It should be okay if I could carry on reversing, but it's safer and better if I do that way. Okay, so I just come back to double check everything is going as it planned. You can see the gap is still adequate and I think it's absolutely perfect, even all the way for the trailer and for the truck. I'm happy with the truck also. We got the gap here. If you could come here and you can see, this is the perfect gap. It's not too wide, but wide enough to not to touch the container and the vehicle. And as far as I'm out now, we can check. Here is the bar I have to lift up, and I still have to drive at least a meter or even more just to come here into the gap. So let's reverse a little bit more and try to lift up that bar. And also very important thing, I haven't said it before, but when you climb into the cab, can you come with me please? So these are the two handrails of the cab, and when you're climbing in, please use both handrails and not gripping to the steering wheel or to the door, because that is gonna be unsafe. So the best practice to get in and out of the cab, to get both handrails, and always make sure you are holding it so you are not gonna fall out. Because it happened before, someone fall out of the cab and it's gonna be very serious injury. So please, safety first. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I moved enough and we can raise the bar or not. I'm unlucky this time. I have to reverse a little bit more because you see the bar is already out, but it's still under the other container, so I have to reverse back about this much more to do this. Sometimes you can do it the first time, sometimes it's no big deal. I reverse a little bit more and we raise up, but as soon as I'm out here I will double check again that the height is still okay. Yeah, for me it's absolutely perfect, still even, so I'm happy to carry on. I hope I don't have to come one more time. Let's see. Maybe I'm unlucky this time because I reversed too much. Because this one now is underneath the other container. So this happens sometimes. I have to drive forward now, just a tiny bit. I really do hope this time is okay now. Yes, it should be okay. So now is the raised up position, so I can raise up and reverse back all the way. Okay, so I have to reverse back a little more, but if you can see my trailer height is absolutely perfect, but if you see my truck height, that is a little bit too high and it's touching the container. That's why the container moved, even if I wasn't in my spot. So what I have to do now is drop the height of the truck just a tiny bit. And to set the height off, you have to switch on the front and the back and go it down a little bit. And that's it. Now you can see there is a gap between the lorry and the trailer, the container, and the trailer height is about the same, so I'm happy to carry on. Okay, for me it looks like we are underneath the container. So what we have to do now to raise up the container twist locks, what we can do, and this position might not, it depends how the container sits on its place. Let's try if we can do that. If not, I will show how we can solve this. So to raise the twist lock, you have to raise it all the way, pull the lever, and that's already out. That's it. We have to do this in all 8. So just raise it all the way, pull the lever, and that's it. So that was the first. This one is done. Now let's see if we can do this with the trailer. All the way, pull the lever, that's it. Same as here, all the way, pull the lever, that's it. We got 4 more to do. All the way, pull the lever, that's it. This is a fairly big gap in here, so you can see it better. I will do a little bit slowly. So what you are doing, we raise it up, this twist lock, but if you don't touch the lever, it will go down again. So we hold it like this, pull the lever, and now the twist lock is in open position and ready to pick up the container. We got 2 more to do. And this is the last one. Okay, we were lucky this time because all these twist lock went up nice and easy. If the container doesn't sit in its place, you might get difficulty to raise up this twist lock. What you can do then, you can drop the height of the truck or the trailer, because as you see here in the big gap, can you come in here? So, if you see this one is closed, so the container twist lock has to go into the hole to be able to do this. We are lucky we can manage it. But if you drop the height and you got this much clearance, you can do easily because it's enough gap. So that's the solution. If you got trouble with raising up the twist locks, just drop your vehicle height and you should be okay. So all twist locks are in up position. So now we can start raising up the container from the ground. Okay, so when you're picking up the containers, the heavier should be goes onto the truck and the lighter weight should go onto the trailer. It's gonna be more stable on your vehicle, it's better for you. So what we have to do, there is a mark here, this is the lever for the trailer, an arrow showing down and showing up. Obviously we want to raise it up, so we have to hold it to the up position, and you can see the vehicle is raising, and soon you will see the container legs are going to be in the air. You see the container leg is moving now, and it is in the air. The front one is still not, but it's moving, so it's going there soon. This container leg is already moving, so I think we will be able to manage it. Okay, so we stopped it here, and the thing is, we probably the best practice not to raise that truck up now, just close all the legs here, because if I raise that truck height, that one will go down. And we got enough clearance now, but if I won't do that, it's not gonna touch the ground. But let's see, because we raised it high enough, let's see if we can raise the truck and we can close all the legs at the same time. So now you remember these lifting the front suspension, this is the back suspension, and you can use the arrows. As I push up, and you see all 8 legs are in the air now. So what we can do, just close it all the way. You've got 2 options. I'm just gonna stop the engine, it's gonna be a better choice. That's fine. So what you have to do, you have to close the legs and you have to close the container twist locks. I'm gonna do the harder way first. A harder way, if you do the container twist locks first, it's harder because you don't have enough room in here. So you have to get in here, close the twist lock, and you have to tighten it all the way. And when it's tightened, this is a locking device. You just put it right here, and this one is preventing the lock itself to release because it can't turn, you see? And this was the harder way because you haven't got room in here. And now I have to close the legs, which we have to do with a lever. You have to open this lever. Then you can pull out the container leg a tiny bit. You can take this attaching support bar down. Here is a hole in the back of the leg. If you can come here, please. Here is a leg. Here is a hole, and you can put this one here, and this one will hold it nicely. So what we have to do now, close the lever, and you have to lift up the leg. The legs are heavy, so the best practice, just turn it like this, and you can have a wide grip. One hand to here and one hand to here, and push it all the way until it locks. You can check it is locked now, and the locking device down. This one is good. Container twist locks locked, container legs off. Here I will do in a different order, and I think that is the easiest one. I will do the container legs first, which I have to open the lever. If I can put my hand there, up this, go back to its place, close the lever, lift up the leg, and push it in. This one is locked. And now we have to lock the container as well, but it's much more room in here, so it's much easier. Just lift up, tighten it. Just one more turn, if I can. It's not going in, so we just lock it now. And this device doesn't allow to turn it off. So this one is locked, that one is off. Same as here. Open the lever. Pull the container out a little bit. Okay. Lift the leg. Sorry, close the lever first. Lift the leg. Locked. Okay. And this one is locked. I'm happy with it. So here again, open the lever. Now close the lever. Raise the leg. Pull it in. Double check it's locked. Locking pin. Lock the container. It is tightened and it is down. So this one is done. So 4 more to go on the other side. Okay, open the lever. This attach, pull out a little bit, put it in its place, close the lever, lift up the leg, check it's locked, pin, close the container, and lock it. This one is done. 3 more to go. So it's probably, you know now, open the lever, pull the leg out a tiny bit, close the lever, lift up the leg, push it in, double check, it's locked, locking pin, and the container twist lock. don't forget this locking yellow device, because this helps you to keep the container safe. 2 more to go. Once again, open the lever, pull out a little bit, back to its place, close the lever, lift up the leg, okay. Okay, this went into its place. Double check is locked, locking pin, container twist lock, and this one is down. Okay, and one more to go. Open the lever, pull the container a tiny bit in the leg. Close the lever, lift up, and close it. Double check, it's locked, locking pin. This one is locked. Okay, so this is literally picked up. Now what we have to do, just to double check again, this one is closed, lock, pin is down, container twist lock okay, here container twist lock okay, locking pin is down, container twist lock okay. Container twist lock okay, locking pin okay, and container twist safety pin is down, container twist lock okay. And now we have to set the level of the height of the trailer. Just simply put it to the middle, and you can see it's going down, and set it to the travel height. Same as here. Okay, so that trailer is set for traveling, and we can carry on to checking the container twist lock is okay, safety pin is down, container twist lock is okay, but we have to set the traveling height of the vehicle as well. To do that, there is 2 ways. One way is you need the ignition first, that's for sure. Ignition is on now, so even you can do this with the remote control if you press this green button, but I'm not gonna press it just right now because I want to show you the other way, and I will press that one. Probably I will climb in first, and I asked my cameraman to come as well, please, if you can come with. So when you are in the cab, you can see on the dashboard there is a sign, if you can see it on the camera, over there, which means that lorry is not in a travel height settings. So it means even you push the green button I showed you before, or there is a button here in the dashboard, this one, the same signal as on the dashboard. So if you press it and you can go back to the dashboard, you will see that sign will go out in a second when the height is perfect. And that's it, it's gone. It means it's ready to go. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.